Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kobe and this is Kaetech Digital. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can be able to turn this account dashboard or account page into something like this. Okay, now not just something like this, but something responsive. So if I go over here and then click on the responsive mode to show it on mobile side, you see it is also responsive over here, and you have this even sticky mobile kind of a menu over here that you can be able to use it just like an app or something like that you are using. So we have all the menus over here, and then we also have some other quick menus to access the website also over here, kind of like something that you can be able to redesign your any kind of your shop my account page when you are using WooCommerce. Okay, so if you are using WooCommerce and you want to have this kind of thing, then follow this tutorial and I'm going to show you how you can be able to do it as quickly as possible. All right guys, so this is our account page over here, and as you can see over here, we want to turn this particular account page into the account page that I just showed you. So what we're going to do is very simple. So we're going to go into our dashboard over here. So make sure that you go to your dashboard. Okay, so follow the simple steps that I'm going to use it to create this particular dashboard. So just go over here and then make sure that go to plugins over here, and then make sure that you have these plugins installed. So first of all, make sure that you have Elementor installed. So we're going to use Elementor to recreate the account page, and then also make sure that you have another plugin also installed. So I'm going to go ahead and add another plugin, which I'll call it visibility logic for Elementor. So make sure that you have that one also installed. So we're gonna install this particular plugin. So have this also installed, visibility logic for Elementor, have it installed. So now that you have these two installed, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our pages over here, go to all pages, and then we will go to my account over here. So this is the the page that we are going to redesign. So go over here, go to my account over here, and then click on edit with Elementor. So we're going to go ahead and click on edit with Elementor. Now we're going to do simple design. Okay, so simple design, not really anything complicated, just simple so that you can really follow. Okay, all right, so now that we are over here, as you can see over here, we have this account over here, that is the short code over here. Okay, this short code is populating, and this one will only be shown when your account is, or you are logged out. Okay, so that is why we have the visibility logic over here. Now these two things are being shown when you are logged out, and then this one is being shown when you are not logged out. Okay, that is when you are signing. Now don't worry about what you see over here. Now you see this one because I recreated this particular one, okay, to make it a login form and then account dashboard, and maybe yours would just be account dashboard. Okay, so this is where we are going to play around. Okay, this particular place over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one simple thing. First of all, I am not going to delete them, but I'm going to recreate everything the way I want it. Okay, so first of all, what I will do is I want my whole particular page to be in the Elementor canvas. So I'm going to go to page settings over here, and I'm going to scroll down over here, come to, instead of the full screen, I'm going to make it Elementor canvas over here, because I want everything to be in Elementor canvas, because I'm going to remove certain things from there. So I don't want to see the header, I don't want to see also the footer. Okay, so it's going to be something like this, as you can see over here, right? Yeah, very good. Now what I'll also do next is I am going to use this one, not this one. Okay, so this one is the login, so don't worry about it. And I'm going to use this one. So what I'll do next is I'm going to delete this particular one over here, or I will bring these two containers on top. Okay, so I want these two containers to be on top over here. This one will be here, and then this one will also be here. All right, so that the login and will be down. Okay, so I can focus on the top over here. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this one which says account over here, and let me just recreate everything so that you guys will understand. So what I'll do is I'll click over here, and then I'm going to just pick this particular flexbox container over here, and then I'm going to use this one over here. Okay, I'm going to use this one. Now I'm creating a header. Okay, so I want a header. So what I'll do is I'm going to use this one, and then I'll click over here, and then I'll go to this side and then give it a minimum height of, let's say 70, or let me just give it 90. Okay, minimum height of 90. And then over here I'm going to place in an image. So I'm going to click over here and place in an image over here, and then the image I'm going to place in is going to be my logo. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and search for the website logo. I'm going to use this particular one over here, and as you can see, we have the logo over here, and of course I can link it to the home. Okay, so I'm going to just click home over here, or type in home over here, so I can pick the home link over here. Okay, so now that we have this one done, I'm going to go ahead and then go to style over here, and then reduce the size of the image to, like, let's say 70%, right? And then over here I'll click on this particular container over here, and then I'll position it in the middle, right? And then I'll place it this side also. Now what I want to do is also I want to reduce, you know, this particular size, right? So instead of the 33, I'm going to give it like maybe a 25. Okay, so it's going to be something like this. And then I'll come over here, and then instead of the 66, I'll give it 75, right? So it's going to be something like this. And then over here I can just increase this one to 1280. Okay, so it's going to be 1280. And then over here what I'll do is I'll bring in an icon list. So I'm going to just search for icon list over here, and then drag it inside this particular one. So as you can see, this is how it's going to be. I'm going to remove this once, and then what I'll do is I'll name this one as home. Come over here and then choose a home icon. Okay, so I'm just going to search for home, use this one over here, and then insert it. Now I'll go to a style over here, and I'll just, you know, increase the size of an icon to like 25. Okay, and then change it to the theme accent over here, right? And then I'll go to the text over here, and what I'm also going to do is I'm going to just change it to black over here, and then over here I can just make it either Roboto or whatever it is, but I'm going to make it like a Poppins. Okay, so I'll make it Poppins, and then make this one an 18. So it's going to be something like this, right? Now when I come to the icon list, I can duplicate it 3 times. Okay, and then I want the layout to be in line, so I'll click on this one. So it's going to be something like this. Now the home over here, I'm going to change this one to shop. Okay, and then I'll click here, and then I'll set for maybe shop, right? So I can use either the basket or the shopping or anything. I'm going to use this particular one, and then I'll link this one to the shop page. So I'm going to just go and then search for the shop page, and then link it. The same thing, I'll link the home also to the home page. So I'll search for home and then also link it. Now I have home and shop. I think that the icons are too big, so I'm going to reduce the icons size a little bit. So let me go to style over here, icon size, and then instead of 25 I'll say maybe 20. Yeah, I think 20 is quite okay. Let's say 22. Okay, so 22 is quite okay. All right, so now that I have this one done, let me go back over here, and then I'll go to the next one. Also, this one I'm gonna say maybe off, right? Because I want to use logout. Okay, and then I'll use the logout over here, and over here I'll say log out. Okay, and then I can just bring in the logout, logout over here. So I'm going to just pick the logout link over here. I'll just copy this one, come over here, and then paste it over here. Okay, so basically that is how it's going to be like. So I have this one done. Now I'll click over here and then also position it in the middle like this, and then with this one I'm going to put it at the far end. Okay, so at the far end of the right hand side. So I'm going to position it this way, so it's going to be something like this. So I think this one is also quite okay. Now I can go ahead and then delete this one, right? I'll go ahead and delete this particular one over here so that it will remain just this one. Now my next one is to create this particular site. So what I want to do is I want to click over here, and then also I'll still use this particular kind of structure over here. So I'm going to click on this structure over here, and then with this one I also give it the same 1280 pixel, and then this particular one, what I'm going to do is the minimum height, I'm going to give it a v8 AH over here, VH over here, then give it 100 VH. Okay, so it's going to be something like this. And then over here what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it let's say the 25 same. Okay, or if I like I could give it, let's say 20, and give this side also an 80. Okay, I'll give it an 80. So it's going to be something like this. And then what I'll do is I'll just go to the advanced over here, and I'm going to give a padding of 0. Okay, so it's going to be something like this. So we're going to have something like this, and then on the top, this particular one also I can go ahead and then go to it advanced over here and then give it a padding of 0, right? So it's also going to be something like this. Okay, so let me see how it's going to be like. So it's going to be something like this. Okay, all right, so now that I have this one done like this, I can also go ahead and then give this side also pattern of, let's say 0. Okay, and then even on top on the main container, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to come over here, and then instead of the box I'm going to give it a full width. Okay, so that it's going to be on the side. Now you can't see it yet because I haven't given it any color or something like that, but I'm going to give it a box shadow over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a box, kind of like a shadow. So I'm going to come over here and then go to style over here. I'm going to give the header box shadow, go to how do you call it, the border over here, and then I'll give this one a box shadow. So as you can see, we have a box shadow over here. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm also going to do same for this particular one. So I'll go over here and then also go to style, go to border, and then also give it a box shadow. So it's going to be something like this, but of course we can decide to tweak it around, so anyhow you want it. So let me just give this one 7. Okay, yeah, and then the position, or the if you want to give it a vertical, maybe let me see, -7. Okay, so this one is also going to be something like this. Let me give the vertical also 0, or let's see how this one, or maybe 1. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll give the vertical also 0, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. Okay, I'll go over here and then give it a z index. Okay, so I'm going to give it a z index of, let's say, 99, and then come over here, okay, and give this one also a z index of let's say 50. Right now, all what I want is I want this one to be on top of this one. Okay, so it's going to be something like this. Okay, so if I like, I could just reduce the opacity a little bit, because the how do you call it, the shadow over here is kind of too something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, okay, go to the border again, and then, you know, play around it, play around the box shadow. So let's say I want to give this one -7. It's gonna be like this, right? So let's say I want to give this one 0 and give this one 7. All right, so it's gonna be something like this, right? So as you can see, this is how it looks like, and this is exactly what we want. Okay, so this is how we want it. This is what we really want. So what now that we have it this way, I can go ahead and even go to this side over here, and also what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it an all-round padding of 40. Okay, and then I want to you know, go to the main container over here, and then go to a style. Okay, and then give it, you know, a color. Right now, the color I'm going to give it just some light gray, just like that, right? Just like this, so that it's going to be different from this one. And then with this one, with this side, I'll give it a color of white. Okay, so this one will be different, right? The inside will be what will be kind of different from all of them. So this is how it's going to be like. So I can still go ahead and tweak it more. Let's just push it up a little bit. Okay, so I think this one is quite okay, so I'm gonna leave it like this, and I think it's quite okay. Now I'm also going to go over here to the to this particular one, which is the menus over here, and then I'll go to style over here, and I'm just going to give it a spacing, a little bit spacing. Okay, so this is also quite okay. So now that we are done with the structure and everything, now we have to add some other menus also over here. So first of all, what I'll do is I'll click inside this one, and then okay, so let me give a pattern. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and then go to the advanced. So this container is what we are talking about, and then go to advanced and remove unlink the pattern over here and give it a left pattern of let's say 50, right? A left pattern of 50, and then a right pattern of 20, top pattern of 20, or maybe 30, because I want this one to be almost the same, and then the bottom pattern of, let's say 40. Okay, so it's gonna be something like this, and then inside this particular one, I'm going to put two different containers in it. So I'll put one over here, and then I'll also duplicate this one and make it like this. So over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one container inside like this, right? And then inside this container, I'm going to put something inside. So I'm going to put you know, an icon box inside this container. So I'm going to put an icon box over here. All right, so I'm going to remove this particular one, and then just type in dashboard over here. So this is going to be our dashboard, right? And then I'm going to go to its settings over here, and with the dashboard I want it to be like this. I want it to be positioned in the middle, and then I'm going to go to icon over here, change the icon to this color, and you know, give it a size of, let's say, the 22 that we gave this particular one. Go to content over here. Also I'm going to give it, you know, black. Okay, maybe a little bit of grayish color, like 1E, or let's push it up. Okay, 2020 is quite okay. So 1C is what it is. And then we go over here and we change this one to poppins. So we're going to change this one to poppins over here, and then we change this one to 18. So it's going to be something like this, and then I'm going to change this one to 14, something like this. So as you can see, this is how it looks like, right? But I want to reduce this one a little bit to maybe 16. All right, so 16 is quite okay. 16 is quite okay. So then I'll go over here and also reduce this one to also 16. The icon should be 20, and then the text should also be 16. Okay, so quite okay, right? This looks good. Okay, so now over here, this is how it looks like. Okay, this is how it looks like, and I think it's quite okay. But the only thing is we need to change the dashboard icon. So I'm gonna go over here, change the star to maybe any dashboard or anything. So let's give it like a graph or something, or let's give it like a chart. Okay, so I can give any, you know, chart. So I'm going to give this one as the dashboard. I'm going to give this one as the dashboard, or you can even give it a blackboard or something. Okay, so it depends on how you want it. And then what I'm going to do is what I can also do is I can decide to even you know, just go over here and then give it a color. Okay, so give it, let's say, a color. Okay, so let me just give it this particular color here, and then with the dashboard color I'm gonna make it white. Okay, so the icon color over here, I'll make it white. Okay, so it's gonna be something like this, and then also I can decide to make the text color also white. So the text color should also be white over here. So it's gonna be something looking something like this. And then what we are going to do is we click over here, and then we go to it, advanced over here, make sure that it's in the middle over here. Okay, and this one also is in the middle, right? So it will be something like this. Now don't worry about how it's showing over here. It will be fixed, so don't worry. So now that we have this one like this, now what we will do is we'll just give it this one a link, right? So we're gonna go over here and go to the link over here, and then we give it the dashboard link. So this is the dashboard. So I'm gonna copy this one and then come over here and put it over here, and that is the my account, okay, dashboard. So that is the link. Now what I'll do is I want to you know, just when I hover on it, I want it to do something, right? So I want to give it a hover. So I'll come over here and then just give it a hover over here. So with a hover, I want you know, some background color. Then I want the color to be something like this. So when I hover on it, it will kind of change color, right? And that is basically it. And then I can just go ahead and duplicate this one, and then duplicate it the number of times that I want it to be. So I'm going to duplicate it 4 times. Okay, and then over here I'll change this one to orders, right? So let's say cart. So I'm going to just give the this particular, you know, thing over here, and then what I'll do is I'll change this one to others. Okay, I'll change this one to others. Okay, so one thing I'll also do is I'll just click over here and then change go over here and change, you know, this from the start. The same way, go over here and then go over here and then change it to start. So the align items so that they'll all be in, you know, in the same form. Okay, it's gonna be something like this. The same thing, go over here and then make sure that you change it to start. Go over here and change it to start. So it's gonna be something like this. Okay, something like this is quite okay. All right, so now that we have this one done, like this. Now the next thing we'll do is just change all the details over here and you are good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and change this one to address and change this one also to account. Okay, and then I am good to go. All right, so let's just go ahead and change this one. So this one is going to be address. We go over here and then we pick any address, like let's say you know, a map. Okay, so I'm going to use something like this, and then we link it to the address. So I'm going to go over here and then pick this one, copy it, come over here and then remove this one, and paste this one over here. And this one is also going to go to, so let me just make this one addresses. Okay, this one is also going to go to account. So let's say my account. Okay, and then this one I'll use user. So I'm gonna just pick any user and then place it over here. So it's gonna be something like this, right? So 1 2 3, there you go. All right, so what I'll do is I'll pick over here and then with this one I'm going to make it space between. Okay, the same one, let's use this one and say space between, right, and see how it become. Okay, so let me just make it the same way that it is. This one also the same way, and let's come over here and go to style over here, and then let's give it you know, an icon space of 25 like this. Go over here, also come to style, give it an icon space of 25, and if it doesn't fit, increase the space so that it meets with what we want. So we're going to make it like a 45 so that they are all going to be on one side. Okay, so if 45 doesn't fit, make it like a 55, something like this. Go to the same thing. Okay, make it the same thing. So make sure that they are all fitting the same thing. So 45 or maybe 40. All right, and then my account also so this is also too much, so I'm gonna make it like a 35 or maybe 30. Okay, so this one also let's make it like a 25. Okay, so this one is also too big, right? So all what we need to do is also go over here, then, you know, just change it. Let's see. All right, so let's make it like a 20. Okay, so 15 is quite okay. Okay, so now that we have this one set like this, I think this is how they all become, right? And they're all not in the middle, but let me just make it a top padding of negative a top padding of 0 over here, and come to border over here. I'm going to give it a border radius of 14 all around, or 14 is too much, so let me give it an 8 all around. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this one, paste style over here, copy this one, paste style over here, copy this one, and then paste style over here. All right, so let me just publish it and refresh it again. Let me copy this one. I don't know why it did not work, but I'm gonna paste style over here. Okay, so this is how I wanted it. Paste style over here, and then paste style over here. Okay, so now let me just publish it and then view it in the new tab and see. Okay, so you see over here it is showing, it is not showing the way we want it. It is showing something not good. So we're gonna come over here, and then what we are going to do is we're gonna go to the top and then give it the top padding again. The same way we're gonna go over here, go to advanced, and then give it the top padding again. Go over here, go to advanced, and give it the top padding again. Come over here, go to advanced, and give it the top padding again. Now let's publish it. Now let's come over here and refresh it, and now you see it works perfectly well over here, but it doesn't work well over here. So what we're going to do is I'm gonna go over here, and instead of the border, which is let's see, which is the 8, I'm gonna give 4. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here and give 4 for the border radius. Instead of 8, I'm gonna give 4. I'll give 4, and then come over here and then give 4. All right, so now we have 4, 4, 4, and then the border all around, the padding all around, let's give it like a 15. Okay, so instead of 10, let's give it 15. 15. Oh, so it's gonna be 15 all around. Sorry, 15 all around. Come over here and give it 15 all around padding. Link it together. The last one is also going to be 15 all around padding. Okay, so I'm gonna publish it, come over here and refresh it, and now it looks a little bit good and a little bit nice. Okay, so this looks good, this looks nice. Now we can be able to play around it and see how it works, right? So we have our sidebar also set up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and style it more. So I'm going to go to advanced over here, and then go to border over here, and then go to, oh no, let's go to background. Okay, so background over here, then go to hover, right? Now when you hover on it, okay, so the color is this one. Now let's go to border. Okay, so border, and then go to hover. So when you hover on it, you want to give it just the right hand side. Okay, so right, you want to give it 50, and then is it right, and then the bottom also 50. Okay, so it's gonna be something like this, right? You see how it looks like? Yeah, that is exactly what we want. So we're gonna go ahead and go again, go to the border, go to hover over here, and then on link, and then the right 50, bottom also 50. Okay, let's go to the next one over here. We are going to go to the style over here, we're going to go to the style, and then border, hover on link, go to right 50, and then bottom also 50. Now we're going to do same for the last one, which is my account, and then also go to style over here, and then we go to border, we hover on it, we go to hover, we unlink this one, then we give the right 50 pixel, the bottom also 50 pixel. So now if you publish it, and then we go to see it on the front end, this is how it's going to be like. So you see, when you hover on it, this is how it looks like. Okay, so this looks okay, this looks nice, and that is it. So now that we have this one set up, now our last one that we want to set up is also this particular one over here. So with this one, what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and give it a pattern of 25, and then inside this one I'm going to just bring in 2 buttons. Okay, so inside this one, this widget, I'm going to give it a background of, let's say, you know, some grayish color. So let's say something like this, right? And then inside this one, I'm going to give it a button. Okay, so I'll give it 2 buttons, and I'll change the color of the button to be this. Okay, so it's going to be something like this. And then over here we'll call it support, right? We'll call it support, and we can give it even we can give it, you know, an icon, which is this headset over here, right? And then we can also duplicate this one, and then over here, instead of the support, we can just say maybe live chat. Okay, so just like that, and then over here change it to this particular one over here. We're gonna have something like this, and then you can link it to anything that you want to link it to. And then with this one also, you can link it to any page which have your support. So I'm going to say maybe contact page. I'll link it to my contact, your customer care page, and that is it. So if I publish it over here, it's going to be something like this. Let's refresh this one. You see, this is how it looks like. So it is you know, sideline over here on the left side. Now we want to put it in the middle, so I'm going to go over here, click on this one, go to layout, and then I'm going to position it in the middle. Okay, so I'll publish it, come over here, refresh it, and it's going to be in the middle. So as you can see over here. Now what I want to do also is that I want to give space over here. So I'll come over here, and then with this one, I'll click on this one, come over here, and then I can either, you know, give it like this kind of space. So it means that space between, right? And then when I refresh, this is how it's going to look like. Okay, this is how it's going to look like. So if I want it like this, fine, but if I don't want it like that, I can just, you know, just remove this one, and all what I'll do is I'll just give it a space like maybe 50 right over here, or maybe 60. Okay, just to create a space inside this one, and then I'll go over here and then refresh it. So it's gonna be something like this. So another one also is I can also go ahead and click on this one, and then remove the padding, unlink the give a padding of 0 to 8. So it's gonna be this one like this. And then over here, what I'll do is I'll go to advanced over here, and then instead of the right hand side to be 20, I'm gonna give it like a 30. Okay, so I'll just publish it, come over here, and then here we go. So something like this, it's quite okay. So you see, everything is what taking shape step by step. Everything is now taking shape. Okay, so let me see what I gave this particular one, 40. So it means that I want to give also this top also 40. So on the top over here, I want to give it like a 40 pixel so that it will definitely match with this also. So I am good to go. All right, so now on the top also over here, I'll click on this one, and then instead of the box, I'm going to make it full width over here. And then on this side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to unlink the padding over here, and on the left hand side I'll give it like 40 pixel, and then on the right hand side also I'll give it like also maybe 40 pixel, right? And then let's publish it and let's see how it looks. All right, so it looks quite okay. Everything looks fine, and we are good to go. So now we have our structure made. Now we can be able to go ahead and then put our content inside this place. So our content is just this particular one over here, the short code over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this one, and then what I'll do is I'll click over here and then put a container inside this one. Okay, and then I'm just going to duplicate the container and make it like twice, and then over here, yeah, so I'm just going to paste this one inside this one. All right, so we paste it over here, and then let's publish it, and let's see how it looks like over here. So this is how it's going to be looking like. Okay, so if I click on if I click on others and all those things, so I'm just going to link it again. So let me just go ahead and click on copy over here, go over here, and then click on others, and then make sure that you link it to the right page. Come over here, addresses, copy this one, come over here, and then go to address, and make sure that you link it to the right thing. And then also my account also, go to account details over here, copy it, and then make sure that you link it to the right one. Now remember that we did not add wallet to it, so we can still go ahead and copy this wallet and come over here and duplicate this particular one. Okay, so we can duplicate this one and then change this one to wallet, right? So I'm gonna go over here and then paste this one over here, and then say maybe this one is wallet. Okay, and then change this one, change the icon to the wallet icon, and we are good to go. So this is how it's going to be like. Let me just publish it, go over here, and then we're going to go ahead. So it's going to be like this. So what I'm going to do is see the wallet and the others kind of the same. So I'm going to just copy this one, come over here, and then paste style over here. And let's see how, copy this one, sorry, come over here, and then paste style over here. Okay, so it's going to be something like this. Let's go over here and then refresh it. Okay, so it looks perfect. So now everything is quite the way we want it. The only thing is this particular one over here, we don't want it. Okay, we don't want this one. So how do we remove this one? Right now we can still remove it. So we can go to add some few codes to it. So we can add some few codes to it. So to be able to get that code, click on this, go to Kaetech Digital over here, go to kaetechdigital.com, go over there, just type in Kaetech Digital. I'll leave the code for you, I'll leave it in the description. Go to blog over there. When you get to blog, you see this one, how to create a cryptocurrency investment dashboard. You can go over there and there is a code over there that you can use inside your website. So when you scroll down, just keep scrolling. Okay, you can read through and scroll. If you also want to learn how to create a cryptocurrency dashboard, you can also do so. Now copy this code. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this particular one. So copy this one, this to this code over here from my account to top of the wallet amount. Just copy it, come over here, go to customize over here, and then we're going to add this code into our additional CSS. So we're going to add it into the the CSS, so that we can be able to change the things over here. Okay, so we entering into our customization section. So hold on, when it loads finish, we go over there. All right, so now that we are over here, what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down, click on additional CSS, and then we're going to add the code over here. So you see, let's just remove it. You see, this is what we are adding, right? So at the moment we add the code, it removes everything over there remaining this particular one. Because I use Cadence theme, this particular one is embedded in the theme, and what we can do is we can also remove it if we don't want it. Okay, so we're gonna go over here and then go to WooCommerce over here, and I see the account, my account layout. Go over there, and then where it says show username and avatar, just untoggle it. Okay, so just make sure that you toggle it off. Okay, and as you can see, it is gone. So just publish it, right? So now if we go back to our account, we're gonna have something like this. But the other part is we still have this one over here, which we don't want. Okay, we still have this one which we don't want. Okay, so if we click on others, you're gonna see all your others over there. See, these are others. If you click on address, you see all your addresses also over here. If you click on dashboard, you're gonna see all your dashboard. If you click on wallet, you see your wallet details also over here. And if you click on your account, you see all your account details also over here. Okay, now what we don't want to see is we don't want to see this particular one, meaning that when we are logged in, we don't want to see this one. Okay, it's just duplicating itself. So we can be able to remove it. Okay, we can be able to remove it. How can we remove it? We can go over here. This is what we don't want to see, right? So we can click on this one, go to visibility over here, make sure that you enable visibility. So basically we don't want to see this one. Yeah, so we have to delete it just like that, because we already have this one over here. But if you don't have it, make sure that you duplicate it and then turn it this way, and then all what you need to do is just go to over here, and I told you to install visibility logic. Just click on this particular one, and then make sure that you set it to, you click this one on, and then set this one to hidden, and then go to user role over here, and then logged in user, make sure you enable it, and then you say that what logged in user, you are hiding it from all logged in user. That is the same thing you do for all the containers. Now with this container, what we are going to do is we also have to hide it from logged out user, otherwise the logged out user will be able to see it. So what we'll do is we'll click over here. First of all, we are going to hide the header. So we click over here, go to visibility logic, enable it, turn it on, and then we say hide it. Okay, or we can say maybe show. Okay, show to only logged in users. So we go to user role, toggle it, and then over here logged in users, right? The same way applies to this particular container also. This container also, we come over here, we go over here, and then we say that visibility logic, sorry, turn the visibility logic on, we are saying that show to only logged in users. So we go to user role, and then we enable the user role, and then we also say what, logged in users. So only logged in users will be able to see this particular one. Now publish it. Okay, let's publish it, and then let's open it in an new incognito, and let's see how it looks like. So I'm going to go over here and then open it in a new incognito. So I'm going to just go to the website, and then I'm going to go to my account, and as you can see, we have our logged in form over here, and then this particular sign up over here. Okay, it doesn't show us what we don't want to see. So if I go back over here, and then I go over here to my account and I refresh the account, I'm not going to see anything again. You see, this is all what we see over here. Okay, and that is exactly what we want. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead, and then I don't know why the others are not showing, but they're all supposed to show. I don't know why this thing is not showing in the you know, in the editing mode. But let's just refresh it and see. All right, so you see, after refresh, everything comes back to normal. Now I'm going to delete this container over here because I don't need it. Okay, so now that we have this particular one, now we need to make sure that it is mobile responsive. Okay, so mobile responsive, because if you go over here, this is how it looks like, right? If you go over here also, this is how it looks like. Okay, now we don't want it to look like this. We want to, you know, redesign it in such a way that it is mobile responsive. So what we're going to do is we're going to you know, hide certain things from desktop, and then show certain things on mobile. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just above this one, I want to add another container. Okay, or I can decide to just add the container just right over here. Now over here, I'll add this particular container over here. Okay, I'm going to add this particular container over here. Now I'm going to just go ahead. All right guys, so I'm going to go ahead and then give this one you know, a color. So I want to give it our normal color, that is the accent color, the theme accent color. So I want it like this, and what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and click over here, and then change this one to percentage and give it a 25%. The same way to this one, change this one to percentage and give it this one 25. Also the third one, change this thing to percentage and give it 25. Now let's go to the next one, change this one also to percentage and give it 25. So I'm going to have something like this, and then what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and click on this one, go to the layout, and then change this one to, like, let's say 5. Okay, so now let me just put it at the 0 as it is, and then I'm going to go over here also, go to advanced over here, and then give it like a 5. So it's going to be something like this. Now inside this one, I'm going to put my the things I want to put over here. Okay, so I'm going to put the dashboard, I'm going to put the orders, you know, the address and all those things. So if I like, I can make this one I can make it 5. Okay, so instead of the 25, I can make it like maybe 20, right? Make this one also 20, make this one also 20, and then I'll duplicate this one, then make this one also 20, and then come over here and make this one also 20. So you see 1 2 3 4 5. Now I'm going to come over here, and then I'm going to copy this one, and then come over here and paste it here, right? This is the dashboard. I'll come to orders, I'll copy this one, and then I'm going to paste it here. Okay, I'll come to address, I'll copy it, and then I'll paste it here. I'll come to wallet, I'll also copy it, and I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to come to the last one, which is account. I'll copy this one also. Sorry, let me just bring it down, and then I'll paste it here. All right, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, five things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here, and then try and then make sure that I style it well. So I'm going to make this one 15. Okay, 15 or 14. Let me just make it 14. The other is the icon space. Go to the icon itself and make it like a 14. Go to the content. Okay, go to typography. Instead of 16, I'm going to make it 10. Right, so 10 is quite okay. Now I can go over here. Oh, sorry, let me undo this one. I can go over here and then copy, then come over here, paste style, come over here, paste style, come over here, paste style, come over here, and paste style. So it's going to be something like this, right? So instead of my account, I'll remove the my and make it account. Okay, so it will go over there. So it's going to be something like this, which is quite okay. So we have everything over here, but the problem is if we do it like this, we want it to stick at the bottom, right? It's not going to stick at the bottom because it is not sticking. Okay, so what we want to do is want to make sure that it stick at the bottom. So we click over here and then go to it advanced. Okay, go to it advanced, and then the position over here, you position it fixed, and then make sure that it is the vertical orientation is at the bottom. Okay, and then give it a z index of, let's say, 99. Oh, sorry, let's say 99. Okay, so that it will be on top of everything except the header, right? All right, so now what we are going to do is we want to hide this one from how do you call it, from desktop users. Okay, so whoever is using it on desktop, we want to hide it. So go to responsive over here and then say hide on desktop. So it's going to be hidden on desktop, but it will show on tablet and then mobile. Now when you come to this also, this side also, right, this side also, we want to also hide that one also from mobile. So we click over here and then we go to responsive, and then we say hide on tablet and then on mobile. So if you go over here, it's going to be something like this. Okay, which is quite okay. Now another one is the top over here. So over here we want to make sure that everything fits in perfectly. So we're going to go over here and then reduce the icon size to like maybe 15, and then the text also we're going to reduce it to 12. So as you can see, everything fits perfectly. And then yeah, so we can check it and then make sure that we are aligning everything the way we want it. And then if you want to put everything in the middle, we can go ahead and make sure that everything is centered in the middle like that. Make sure that you also reduce the size of this one to fit it. So let's make it like a 50. Okay, which is quite okay. You can give it a top space a little bit, so you can go ahead and give it, let's say, a top padding of maybe 20 and then a bottom padding of maybe 10. Okay, so basically you are good to go. All right, so as you can see now, everything looks perfect. If you view it, this is how it's going to be like. So let's just remove that padding over here and remove all paddings also from here. going to remove padding also. Going to remove also padding from this side also. So we're going to have something like this. Go over here and then just give it a top padding of 10. Go over here and then give it, you know, kind of like a gap of 5 or 10, okay, which is going to be like this. So everything will look perfectly well on the tablet and then the mobile also. So let's check it on tablet. On the tablet, this side is also going to be like, so we can just go ahead and then change it. So we can make sure that we position it like this. Okay, just position it like this. Position it like this. Make sure that all the position are in the correct order for you. Go to style, position it like this. So as you can see, everything is in the correct order and you are good to go. So we can go ahead and publish it. And now if you go over here and refresh it, everything looks fine. If you go to view it on the you know, mobile side, it will also be responsive. As you can see, it looks responsive. You can check orders, and your orders are there. You can check your address, and your address are also there. Everything is what responsive over here. And that is how you can be able to create an account dashboard, recreate it the way you want it. So I hope this video will help you to be able to create any account dashboard that you want. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye.